Hey friends, I have had about an hour of sleep because I have been busily preparing for today's field trip. In fact, it is actually a weekend field trip. We are going to go visit a very special friend of mine in California. Let's see if you can guess who it is. All right, let's get this show on the road. We have arrived in California and I am at Park Winters for an event with some just wonderful, wonderful humans. Behind me is the dried flower barn and I cannot wait to pop inside. Oh my gosh. Okay. This is magical. This is absolutely magical. You have so many different beautiful flowers dried, hanging from the ceiling. Look how gorgeous. These are sweet peas. Oh my gosh. Look at this deep blue that it's dried to. That is gorgeous. Oh, and larkspur and all of this gorgeous sage. This is amazing. Look at this. Okay, they have done an incredible, incredible job. All of these, oh my gosh, look at this. Is that not stunning? That is absolutely sensational. Oh, it's like that perfect, it's like that dried flower smell, but it's not like overly perfumey. It's just like subtle and rich. Oh my gosh, and they've used mirrors. Okay, this is what I love. They've used mirrors and picture frames, and it feels like just light is bouncing all the way around in here. And of course, if you came to the Flower and Garden Show, there was a Flower and Garden Festival 2 years ago. I did a display that was like very floral, and I infused a ton of like antiques and vintage items. And just look at this. Look at this. With these beautiful sunflower seed heads, dried chilies. I'm obsessed. Look at all these sweet little mirrors. This is really incredible. This is sensational. And then look at this beautiful work surface. You know what this looks like? They took off the top of old vintage tables and then they've just wrapped it for storage below and then raised this to countertop height. This is perfect. This would make an incredible work surface for the office. Okay, we have to look at this. I see shiny things. That is stunning. Look at these tiny drawers. God, I'm a sucker for tiny things. Okay, this is beautiful. And all this silver. God, I could do a whole cabinet like this. Wouldn't that be so beautiful? With all the silver from the show from 2 years ago. Oh my gosh. This is just the tip of the iceberg. And if you can hear her over the shoulder, you're going to get a sneak peek at who I'm here with. Good morning. We've just arrived at the event and I am doing a container design demo in this gorgeous round Vigo planter that has wheels on it. It's super awesome. I already picked my centerpiece yesterday. Proven winner sent down some amazing goodies. And now I have this pick of the litter and I'm just so excited. So we're going to do some shopping and we're going to pull together a color palette. Okay, so they've sent all of these annuals. And now it's just a matter, I already see some things that I really, really love and want to use. Okay, sparkling amethyst. That is a really pretty purple. I think I may want to, may want to include some euphorbia. This is like my twinkly bit. Oh my God. This midnight lace. This is so interesting. Look at this foliage. That's super, super textured. Okay, for sure, wanting some of that. Another texture. It's so funny. I'm starting with texture first. My lemon coral sedum. Loving this. You guys, I'm going to have the hardest time. Okay, cat's pajamas. This is Nepeta, Nepeta. This just, for me, this is heaven. I need to take a deep breath because people are already coming in hot. And I just want to make sure that everything is perfect. I'm so excited to be here. Okay. Oh, what is this? Oh, ladybird. That's cute. Okay, this is something else that I was thinking of. This is Rock and Play in the Blue Salvia. So I'm using a hibiscus centerpiece. So it's going to get really, really tall, like 4 feet tall. This is going to go to about 2 feet. And I actually was thinking a trio of these might be really, really lovely. So this is definitely on my radar. Oh my gosh, and then they have big stuff too. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I'm probably not going to use these, but there's beautiful stone crop. Look at this. This Dicentra Bleeding Hearts is just one of my absolute favorites for the shade garden. It is so lovely. I'm loving this. Look at this. This stone crop, this sedum birthday party. That is so vibrant. And then they have beautiful, beautiful little kind of like twinkly bits. This one I love because you get a little bit of white. There's like just an ever so slight dusting of pink on here. I wonder if they have, I don't see a plant tag on that. This is very, very cute. Okay. Now that I've taken a look at everything, I definitely want to go through and start pulling the color that's going to be my main color story. And the centerpiece is a hibiscus that's a super light baby pink. So I'm very excited to work with that. And so I think I'm going to bring in some softer tones. I need a couple little punchy items. Let's figure this out. Okay, I think I may be starting to work with this.
What are you buying? What are you already finding?
Okay, so like as per usual, I get obsessed with texture first. Okay, so come here. I like to develop, I do one of two things. I either pick like a color first or gravitate towards texture first because I feel like people forget about texture in a container and it's what makes the entire thing pop. So I'm actually kind of obsessing over a few. I'm like just such a creepy hoarder. Okay, this texture is phenomenal. You know, I use a lot of sweet potato vine. I use a lot of Marguerite, Sidekick, Blackie, but this one is so serrated and funky. I like my containers to be a little sexy, a little rock and roll. I don't want it to be too sweet because then it's like yawn boring. Get out of here with your sweet container.
This was hobby turned obsession, turned to something that I can't stop talking about. So while Kate is planting up, I'm going to sing her praises. Kate, I met her at the Northwest Flower and Garden Festival. Did you guys see that video? Oh my goodness, I had so much fun. Michael Glassman is bringing his whole team next year, and so we are so excited about it.
Friends, we are just wrapping up for today, and I feel like it wouldn't be complete if I didn't pay homage to the guest of honor, the hostess with the mostest, the woman who brought this entire thing to life. This was an absolutely incredible event. It was full of like connection and personality, and like the sponsors all came out. And it wasn't just like, here's our fancy product. They were like knee deep.
They were like
excited
to everybody about all of it. It was so much fun.
Yes.
And I just have to say, like as soon as because I thought of this kind of around the same time we were in the Northwest Flower and Garden Festival, and I was like, Kate has to come. Like you have to fly down and you have to come, and you did.
Well, it was an automatic yes for me.
Yay!
It was an automatic yes because I think the thing that I enjoy the most about our friendship, which is like hilarious, like the whole thing is hilarious, but it's the fact that like I was sitting there eating lunch and I was like, Janey. And it was just...
No, it was like,
I was like, what are you doing in my
That was probably
garden?
bad for the microphone.
But it's like the fact that you are who you are. You mean what you say what you mean,
Mhm.
and it's just you put together such a beautifully authentic experience, and I think it all stems from your generosity of exactly who you are.
You're so sweet.
So we're gonna wrap up. We have a couple more things to get tackled, and then we're gonna go to some delicious dinner.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So I'm taking you to the best place in Winters. It's
Okay.
it's my favorite place. So
Oh, perfect ending to the day.
I'm so happy you all are here. You guys are the best people ever.
Yes. Cheers. Amazing. Good evening. We've just wrapped up the day and it was action-packed, so much fun. We had a wonderful day at the Park Winters and just incredible speakers. So not only was Janey there, but Michael Glassman gave an incredible talk on art in the garden.
When you look at it, you think about all the generations that have passed this on that made it special. That's what I talk about art.
Which is so fun, having seen his personal garden space and how much he really dedicates that area to art. It's beautiful. And then Robbie led a cut flower experience in the flower fields.
I used to have my own cut flower garden in my backyard, and it took up the entire yard, and I loved doing it. When we have more space, I will be doing it again. I think it's so worth it. I have found the best flowers to use for a cut flower garden, the ones that don't take up a ton of space, that you can just tuck into really any landscape. So I went out to the flower field, and I picked 2 bouquets, and here you guys are going to do like 8 stems. And so I just kind of went and grabbed a few things. This is the vase that you guys are going to be using.
And it was just lovely. And of course, he's so much fun. It was so fun to finally get to meet him. I did a walking tour with Michael Glassman, and it was so fun to creatively explore the space with Michael. And we had so many ideas. And then actually on the way back, we ran into Raphael, who runs Park Winters. And it was just immediately like, have you thought of this? What about this? Could you host this? And just all in all, a fabulous day, and then capped off with dinner with Janey and all of her people and the folks from Fessler's Nursery and Carla from Espoma. I mean, honestly, it was the perfect ending to an incredibly full, wonderful day. Tomorrow, we are going to wake up and have another action-packed day. I'm going with Janey to one of her favorite nurseries, so that's going to be amazing. I get a tour of her gardens, and it's so fun because I've seen this develop online just like all of you, but to walk in it and dream with her, I'm super excited to have that one-on-one time with Janey. We're going to do a little podcasting, and I think we're going to cap off the day with a little container design. She needs some help with her front porch, and of course, this is like one of the most fun things I do, so I can't wait. I'm going to hit the sack, and I will see you guys in the morning. Okay, good morning. We are up and at 'em early. We have work to do. We're going over to Janey's house. And, but first, coffee. It has been a very full weekend. Brian's with me. And it's not Starbucks. It's not Woodland. Oh, it's Dutch Brothers. Dutch Brothers. We're in California. But you do what you got to do when you're on the road. Okay. Also, if anyone has advice on working an event and projecting your voice where you don't go hoarse every single time, I'm all ears. Well, here we are back at the Sacramento airport. It has been a whirlwind weekend. I think I've said that like 5 times. But we spent the day in the garden with Janey doing a little bit of filming, a front porch plot project. Recorded a couple of podcast episodes. That was really fun. And overall, it's been a lovely, lovely weekend. I've gotten to meet many of you. I've gotten to hang out with my garden friends, and it is such a life-giving thing. As exhausted as we are, I'm also completely filled up by the experience. So thank you so much for watching. I'm going to see you in the next one. And in the meantime, go say hello to your garden for me.